So let's talk about some stocks which have done breakout recently, and let's see how to find a pattern among them. Okay. So this month is January, and generally January is a very bullish month. The main reason for that is we have a quarter four, and many company post very good results in like October, November, and December. There are many festivals, this, that. So because of that, we expect the quarter four to be great. And anyways, we have the budget in the February. So let's see. I asked these guys to find a breakout in stocks like this. I posted about the Apollo Hospital in daily time frame. So this is Apollo Hospital, and this is TradingView, a charting software. Many people ask me that if it is a broker or not. So that is not the case. Broker use TradingView as a charting tool, like Zerodha, Upstocks, and many allies and other guys. Okay, sorry, allies doesn't use that. Yeah. So the first question in this case is like what comes that what is the trend line? How do you decide that from where it does the breakout? Like I can argue that it broke out from in this region, okay, like this, but it doesn't seem fair, right? Because you can easily see but from the naked eye the main momentum came here. So the breakout definitely happened at here. That is the one correct thing. So what is the next case? So also we can say that this is a trend line. We can also argue this is a trend line. Many people draw different trend line based on that. Okay, so the overall thing is in this case Apollo was moving like in consolidation. You cannot pinpoint in a time frame like this like at which point it will be coming down. Okay, that is called astrology, which I cannot do, and I don't have. See, it also came down to this, and it is doing like this. Okay, and at some point it broke out. Actually straight went out from here to like that. Yeah, that is the most correct thing you can say. Yeah, if we see like that, then we can say the breakout actually happened here, right? So let's move out these things. Now the one more thing you need to see that in this area, this point, if you connect, this is certainly a very good region because it came down like one time, two times, and it was struggling multiple times to come here. And see, this candle is not a breakout or something like that. It actually opened gap up and it fell down. Okay, it doesn't count. This one, and this is a legitimate fake out. Yeah, this one. So actually we can say that this is the line which is the correct short of the resistance and which we use in the intraday for doing updates. Anyways, let's delete that and delete everything. So basically you need to connect the last trend line, which is this, and you need to extend the trend line to the end. Okay, yeah, see, and the concept of trend lines is to find the support and resistance. Okay, and the support and resistance, the most people think it is a line, which is actually not. It is a zone. Like I showed you that from this area it is coming down. Okay, yeah, so from this area this the breakout happened, that is fine. So this is basically the trend line and this is the lower channel of that. And in downside we can argue that this is a fake out, but let's draw like that for our satisfaction. Yeah, so many people who does buy here, see, like let's say I saw Apollo Hospital like doing this, and based on this support I just bought, and the next day my stop loss will be getting hit. So basically this is what is it is doing is called the hunting. So these are the small things which I am talking in this video, which is not our main goal actually, but let's talk. So this is basically a stop loss hunt. Okay, and this happens many times. Okay, in these cases you need to check the open interest and everything, that why this is falling, there has to be a base of the fall and everything. So it is rising based on it is rising based on the result anticipation, which is okay. Leave that. So this is a breakout and it went up like this. So what is the pattern here? The pattern, if you see in this case, is I called it weekend, and what I meant by the weekend is, see this candle and this candle, the low is not getting breached. If I draw this, you will understand. It is always increasing day by day, every day, and each day it is going up. It is getting more. The chance of falling is more actually, because it cannot go up like a voltage center. At some point of time, it need to topple out. And generally, if you can see that it takes time to go up and it takes very less time to fall because of the fear always wins. Okay, yeah, see, the low of the previous day is not getting broken, so we are estimating this low is not getting broken tomorrow, correct? If that is getting broken, then in that case we can argue that it is something new happening here, okay, and we can short based on that. See, today also stop loss hunting happened, because yesterday, after a series of green candles, one, two, three, four, five green candles, a red candle came finally, and this is called an inside bar. So the basic theory of inside bar is you need to short if this is getting broken, the low of this candle, the red candle in today. Okay. So what happened, that didn't trigger any triggered buy actually, and the guys who have shorted in this day without thinking twice that okay, I got a red candle, let's short with a small stop loss here. What happened today, their stop loss is getting blown. See, and after blowing the stop loss, it came down. So it happens, the big guys are always manipulating like this and hunting the stop losses. Okay, so that is the most thing, like, okay, I the many guy will tell that technical doesn't work because of this only, because technical is a art, and it is based on science obviously, but the art is to understand that this thing can happen, and one of the thing is that this law is not getting broken. Okay, so we need to be conservative here. And also you can see like this, yeah. So our main goal is, it is not for breaking the previous day low, since one, this is one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 and 9, 10. So previous like 10 days it didn't broke the previous day low, so I called it weekend level 10. Okay, it is very easy to understand. You can just write that it didn't break the low of the previous day or didn't break the high of the previous day. Okay, so why do that when we are all trading on the same concept? Yeah, so let's delete everything also. So the trade is to short here if this breaks, and if that happens like it breaks, we need to keep a stop loss here, and we need to actually keep here slightly up from here. Do not keep stop loss at this point, because it will get hit. And if even if it is getting hit like if it is getting hit, sorry, my pardon my English, in that case you need to check why that is getting hit, like did it post result or what. Something has to happen to it to for this to move more up, because it is showing sign to consolidate or some fall down. It cannot go up like tower. Okay, that being said, that the next point which we come, that if that triggered, then what is our target? So the first target is very easy. So the target is our support points, right? So what is the first support? The first support will be here, obviously. There's no support before that. You can argue that this is a support. Okay, but that is a forceful argument. Okay, I'll be directly drawing, extending this line to here. Yeah, this is my target in that case. Correct. And let me draw something like this. Yeah, bazooka. Yeah, and so it doesn't matter. Yeah. So we will only short if this breaks. And this is weekend level 10. I have told you the concept. and let's draw Fibonacci that from here to here. So we'll be using these Fibonacci lines to see when I draw from here to here, it automatically came the 2 here. So 0 2, it is perfectly, this is the middle point of this entire range. You will find it very fascinating, right? So from here to here and from here to here, this is the same distance. Yeah, these things are so mathematical, and these things looks like very magical also. Yeah, leave it that. So we'll be using this as a reference to keep our to TSL our profit. Okay, sometimes it happens, it sometimes come down like this and again went up, so we need to secure the profit also. So generally what I do, I exit at this point at 0.5. And why I will exit at 0.5, I exit, I'll be showing you some cases today which happened. Let me shift. Suppose it is falling, so and we are heavily fine and it stalled here like it happened today in one stock ICICI Pruli. We are trading in intraday, you can check the charts. Yeah, 15 minutes. See, it came down here and it started consolidating like that. Okay, and if you draw the Fibonacci line from here to here, it is magically 0.5. I didn't even saw it. You just saw me drawing it 0.021 and it automatically came to 0.5. So that is the beauty of nature actually, and that is the beauty of patterns here. See, it mostly happens like that. After like if it is going 100 meter, it comes down 50 meter and it consolidates for some time. And after that, it can go like this or this. I don't care, but I'll be out and I'll be investing my money to in some other script like that. Let's go back to Apollo Hospital. And if you want to come back to this, this is ICSA Puruli and 15 minutes time frame. So let's talk about Apollo Hospital and daily chart. So that was a 15-minute time frame, and this is a daily time frame. So if it is coming here like this, and started consolidating, I'll check few things. Like I'll check the OI first, that if the calls are getting added more, if the puts are unwinding, something like that. I need some indication from the OI side also that it is going to come down. Okay, and today I'll show you so that what is the OI of the Apollo Hospital is telling right now. For that, I need to go to NEC site, necindia.com. I will typing Apollo Hospital, and I'm assuming that you know the basic concepts of the OI and everything. And if you don't know, go to unoffice.com and click theta here. It will be going to some other site, and you will be finding some good, very fantastic posts there on identifying the OI and stuff. So it came here and click on historical data. They changed the website, so it is very hard to find anything which works properly. Okay, so I clicked on the derivatives area. I clicked on the option chain. Yeah, it came here. So what is the price we saw today? So the resistance is here, so which is like 1660. So the maximum guy which has some sense will be shorting there. So 1660, the people are shorting there. Change in OI. Yeah, you can see many people are shorting there. But you can also see the puts are also came here 1640 area. But if you calculate the total OI, it's very huge on the call side in this area, and people are also unwinding their puts. And the major put we have at 1600. Okay, so if you talk about the Y perspective, the resistance is at 1660, and the maximum range in this case is 1660, sorry, 1600 and 1700. And the calls are getting unwinded in the ITM side and also from the put side. And it From the look of the volume of the call, it is look like very insignificant. But anyways, people are shorting the call options of the ATM and also the OTM. Anyways, the call side is more heavy here. Okay, so I have the call side is more heavy, so why interest sets that short is perfectly fine. Okay, if it was telling that there too much of push shorting, I'll be not touching this one. So that being said, so if it is coming here, I'll be checking the OI again, that if something like that happened, like today more people shorted the call options and unwinded from the put or something like that. I will also track the news and everything. If the result is coming back, there is no way I'll be kicking myself out of this position. So this is the cases of the TSL, which depends on many things. Like it depends, like if there is any fundamental news, it depends if there is any change of the OI interest. Okay, and Apple Hospital is not dependent on anything else. Yeah, it's very much fine. Like you see the stocks like Infi or Mindtree, the IT stocks, they are depending on the USD INR. That stocks like Oil India or the IOC, they'll be depending on the price of the crude oil. So this thing, Apollo is totally not dependent on anything like that, which needs some serious tracking. Yeah, so I'll be stopping there. So this is my first target and this is my last target, second target. And also, if you want, you can also short 1660C, which the rich people will be doing. So they'll be not taking any headache that which is going to fall or what. They'll be taking a bet that it will not go more up because it is already showing sign of resting. I want to rest. I need to wait for some time, and they'll be monetizing on this part. Yeah. So let me write if that target. So this is my target one, and that is my target two. So let me publish it. I don't have time to rush too much. I'll be just writing here. Yeah, it's done. So the next trade, which is here, that is Dr. Reddy's. So let's analyze that. That is posted by Demanjan, and let's see that what is happening there. See, it is basically the same concept, and Dr. Reddy is a very illiquid stock. We all know that. I assume you know that. And see, these weeks always happen there, like this one, or see this one. It is a very nightmare for the guys who do intraday, because sometimes imagine being the guy who bought here. Okay, basically no brainer that I'll be shorting at here at this point, and also see which the guys who have got bought at this point. It made a huge week, and this thing is showing the selling pressure is very huge. Never mind. And in this case, I will not consider this week at anything, because that is a fake out, you can say, and it is mostly it mostly screwed one or two guys shorting. Never mind. So this is a clear trend line, and this would be my first target, and I'll be just posting like that. Sort if this breaks. This is my target one. Anyways, I'll be just writing target. Also one good thing in this case is that you can also long, and if you long, your stop loss will be at this point. And sometimes you can do that because the stop loss is very small in this case, right? If it opens like this, it will be like 2 3 point stop loss, yeah, or 10 point stop loss, yeah, whatever. What is this? Give me 1 minute. So after Dr. Reddy, we need to check what is this power grid. Yeah, it already fell. So let me taunt the guy. And it actually check after falling here. Many people also booked the loss. They booked the profit, and it again went up. I do not know what will happen the next. Okay, so I'll be just documenting this one. I'll be taunting the guy because obviously he didn't take this. Let me taunt. I'll be doing it in this video itself. Lol. So what is this next? Not this one. This one. This is some other strategy. Leave that. Not part of this discussion. NMDC. Okay, let's check that. Same thing. This is the day he posted the chart, and he was telling that it did a breakout. In this case, the breakout happened like this. Okay, and the next day it became inside bar, and today it fell and again came up. And if you ask that if there is any way to predict like this, draw a Fibonacci from the lowest point to highest point. See 0.5. So I can magically predict that it will be happening. This pin bar will be happening here. Like many people ask me that how do you close the trade? I always use my Fibonacci because I do not know like how to close the trade from the out of the air. Okay, so you need to find some pattern or something like that. And Fibonacci is a pattern recognized by many mathematicians. I am from the mathematics team, and I like Fibonacci like anything. So actually, yeah, it is a perfect drawing. See, it just came up from the 0.5. It went to there and came up. I do not know what will happen next. The trade is already done. So today it was a fantastic shot and I already caught that. Let me taunt again. Navneet drawn DLF. So DLF has basically just started the journey. You can actually short it tomorrow. And I have already posted about the DLF. What I did, I didn't short the futures. I short it 260p, 260C, sorry, because the expiry is like the 1 week or 2 week from now. And for the February, I'll be shorting at 265, I guess. I'll be seeing when I transfer the January contracts to February contracts. But yeah, if you see like this is pretty huge. I think I can also short the futures, but I don't want to short the futures because the budget is there, right? And in February, I do not want to take that kind of risk. But the budget is not in the January, so I had already shorted the call options here. So I told my plan, yeah. I'm not going to post because I already have posted this one. GMR Infra, I post about this sort of every day. Yeah, basically you can see it broke out a consolidation like that. This is not a correct way to draw the trend line. So the last you need to connect this one and you need to connect like this. See, it doesn't matter if it is going not getting connected or what. Yeah, this is the correct drawing. And if you draw the Fibonacci from this point to this point, highest point, you can see it is struggling in this 0.5 area as usual. Okay, and many people will also say that you can draw from here to here. Then in that case it will be also at some point of the Fibonacci only. So that doesn't matter which point you take. Sometime I do that, it doesn't matter here. So 0.5 is where it is staying right now. Yeah, so what I did actually here, I shorted some call options and some put options. Okay, I but I do not recommend any trade right now because I do not know where it will go. It can go both ways. The next trade will be, in this case, is if this breaks, you can short an OTM CE call options. You cannot short future because it already fallen from a very high point. And also when it reach there, you can also short some OTM puts like this strike price 21 or something like that. And in this case, you can short like 24C or something like that. Yeah, there is no other trade, so I am not posting this. I've already posted. Yeah, BADC reversal M&M. Yeah, that's it. I'll be not making more of the examples. Let me share this video and get some review, and I'll be checking the other ones. Okay. Yeah, see.